Hi, today I'd like to talk to you guys about how China regulates speech. And in China, they actually have a constitution. It's somewhat like a constitution, but in that they give their people the right to free speech, but there's a lot of variables to that, like anything that would harm the nation, they say, is a violation of that freedom. So it's less of a right than it is a privilege. So if you're saying what they want you to be saying, you can say whatever you want. But for internet, on the internet, they do censor their internet so that they cannot see things that happen like in America or places like that, like political things. They don't really care about some of the social media stuff that's just more entertainment, but more political things, because they think that that is a threat to their nation, and all threats to the nation in speech and expression are illegal. And one thing that makes it very, very hard is they haven't specified what is a threat to the nation. So there's no specification to what a threat of the nation is. So if the Chinese government says that it's a threat of the nation, it's a threat of the nation. So that limits free speech, because you don't know what you can and cannot say, because they haven't given you parameters of what you can and cannot say. So the way that this affects their people is they live kind of in fear, in constant fear of what's going to happen. They don't know whether they are going, they're saying what they can say or what they cannot say, because the government hasn't told them what they can and cannot say. So if you really look at it, the Chinese people do not have a freedom of speech, and the government regulates all of their the speech that they don't like. They have ways that they can get rid of it, and it cannot be on the internet sources that they use, and they can prevent you from putting things on the internet that have to do with the country. And also they are able to arrest people for putting things on the internet or social media or whatever they have, if they feel that it violates their the Chinese government. They feel like it could harm the nation and harm the people. So there aren't any parameters to say what is harmful to the nation. They just, if they don't like it, pretty much, then it cannot be used. So that is how the Chinese government regulates speech, and how they kind of their views on free speech, which from an American standpoint, it's not really free at all. But yeah, so thank you for watching this, and here is just a couple of the images that I got. Thank you guys a lot.